Christopher Bishop, running for City Council. The big reasons why I'm running is I feel like we just need someone in there that's honest, has a good work ethic, and is willing to have that determination to get that work done that we need done at City Hall.
In your opinion, what's the role of city government?
The role to me is first watch the budgets. You're using the taxpayers' money to spend on projects and decide what projects the city needs to move forward. Try to push businesses, local businesses we already have, who want to build not only their growth, but bring new people in and try to expand our community.
Are there ways that the city, the Dixon Park District, Lee County, the local townships, and even the school district can work together more efficiently?
You know, I'd like to see them have closer ties and maybe a couple more meetings together. Being in the schools myself, I see where the school district and the park district working together a little bit more on some of the things like the athletic playing fields that we have could be a big advantage for both sides. I mean, you draw kids in maybe into some more park district things, and at the same point, the school gets a little bit more resources of the lands and the fields that the park district has. So, yeah, I mean, getting those guys to work together as closely as possible benefits everybody. So,
There's about $8 million in reserves and about $5 million unallocated from the $39 million in recovery funds. How do you think the city should go about using the remaining money?
well, I believe in having a reserve. Making sure some money's there. Um, the next big thing is deciding where does the money need to go. Look at all the things that maybe are unpaid, and try to be conservative with it. I don't think you want to spend it all at once. I mean, it's nice that we have that, but we've already seen projections in the future that we're going to be in a tight spot as far as our city budget goes. So to sit down and have that meeting of, okay, what's kind of the big things that are coming through, what do we want to get done, and what money can we actually spend responsibly towards those things. So,
In your opinion, how has the city done in terms of economic development over the past 4 years, and are there areas of improvement?
you know, one of the things they're trying to do is they're really trying to utilize the downtown, which I will give them credit for that. I might have done it a little bit differently, but they had an idea and they're going with it, and hopefully it does draw the crowds in. I think the more we use the riverfront, that is a positive. Something else that I see that we could possibly develop is off the tollway. I mean, you can get travelers that come across there a lot. If you can pull people out of there, try to build business out that way, I think that could help us a little bit as far as that goes. I know that we've done a little bit of that, but maybe even a harder push that way would be good.
Are you in favor or opposed to the city council representation being divided by wards? Please explain kind of your thought process.
This has come up quite a bit to the people that I've talked to in Dixon, and I could see it being one of the positive things. I'm not against it. I'm not pushing heavily for it, but at the same point, if you did have somebody in a ward, maybe the people in that community and that part of the community, I should say, would have a go-to person, and you'd feel maybe that now my section of the city is really being taken care of. So I can definitely see the benefits of that.
Should the city continue to fund organizations like the Next Picture Show, Dixon Main Street, Dixon Tourism, and the Municipal Band? And if so, at what levels?
I think it's important to keep those organizations around. I think that the council is giving them a fair amount of money right now. I guess you would just have to relook at that. And I got a decent amount of look at that one just being at the budget meetings that we had. And I think that's a year-to-year thing that you gauge. Obviously, if we end up not having the money for the city budget, well, you're going to have to start looking at programs like that. What do we really need, and what do these guys really need? I think those projects and those different people that are there doing those things are important to the city. I think they need to stick around. It's just a matter of if we get into a crunch, we really need to make sure the numbers are there and are going where they need to be.